We're back with Kathy Doty, our new champion. Kathy, you said this is your lucky blouse?
Right. I wore this to all the interviews. Every time I've played a game in this blouse, I've won.
Well, I hope you're going to do very well right now. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Kathy, let's have the blouse bring you lots of good luck. You won $200 in the game. Yours to keep. Now we got a brand new deck of cards for you, all shuffled and cut, and we're going to give you new money to play with, and this time you're going to bet that money. As you start on the bottom line, we'll give you $200 and 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money, and we give you 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money.
Right.
Let's get that lucky blouse working, and
Okay.
$200.
Okay.
Okay, Kath, here's that important base card to get you started. It is a jack.
Oh, Jack, I'm
You
going
want
to
that?
keep it. I'm going to go $200 lower.
Right away, the whole
Lower.
thing.
Go for it.
$200 lower than a jack. It is.
Oh,
It's a
great.
7. You've
Okay.
doubled your money to
7
$400.
isn't that great a card. I'm going to go $100 higher.
$100 higher than a 7. It's a queen. You're up to 500,
Okay.
Kathy.
I've got 500. I'm going to go all of it lower. All of it lower.
$500 lower than a queen. Oh, no.
That's okay. I've got my 200.
Yeah, but you're still in it because you've
Okay,
only
good.
busted on the bottom level. As we bring the king up, we'll give you that other $200 of money, Kathy.
Okay,
You're back in it with a king.
I'm gonna play it kind of say I'm gonna go 150 lower.
$150 lower than that king, and she's
Oh,
got
great.
it. Up to
Okay.
350 again,
10,
building it back up with a 10, Kathy.
10. I'm gonna go 150 lower.
$150 lower than a 10.
Oh,
yeah!
great.
Great
Okay.
card. A
I'm
deuce.
gonna go 500 higher. All of it.
All of it.
higher.
$500 higher than a 2. Up to 1,000.
Oh, okay.
With an
I
8.
gotta go all the way. All the way.
Oh, you don't want to know about the options.
Lower.
Everything.
Lower.
$1,000 lower than an ace. It is for $2,000. Great comeback. Okay, come on around here. That's terrific. Great comeback from that bus.
Oh, it's gonna help. I'm so hungry. Got it all spent already.
Oh, yes? What are you going to spend on?
Oh, my husband and I just bought a home last year, and there's so many things we want to do with it, and that's going right for that.
We're happy for you. That's terrific. We'll meet a new challenger right after this. That's what our champion, Kathy Dooley. Kathy, you were telling me that $300 was a very important figure for you to win. Why is that?
Well, we have a slope in our backyard. My husband's been building a retaining wall. He got an estimate to dig out the hill to build a retaining wall, and it was $300. And he said, forget it. And he's been digging it out by hand with picks and shovels, and I just know his back is going to feel so much better.
Now you're going to give him a present.
Right, that's
Somebody
going to be
else
his
should do it.
present,
That's
right.
terrific. Good. Okay, Kathy, time to defend that title. Janice, 2 brand new decks of cards, all shuffled and cut. And our next player on Card Sharks, Carol Phillips. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
Would you tell us about yourself?
Yes. My name is Carol Phillips. I am formerly from Hawaii. I've been living in California for the past year. I am now working as a waitress and a secretary in Newport Beach.
Good. So you're doing 2 jobs,
Yes.
huh? Busy lady. What brought you from pretty Hawaii to pretty California?
Well, it goes like this. Rock fever, family, and boyfriend.
Oh, okay. In that order, right? Carol, nice to have you here. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Kathy, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Kathy, our man on the street approached 100 people who were walking their dog and asked them, for $100, will you sell me your dog? How many dog owners were willing to sell their dog for $100?
I don't know. Most people really, a dog is like part of the family, and I don't think it'd be very high. I'd say 15.
15.
Right.
Carol, higher or lower?
That's really a hard question. I would say if they have a dog and they're taking the time to walk it, they will not sell it. I'll have to say it's low.
You say lower.
Yes.
Of course, I seem to recall that some people a while ago were willing to paint their dog blue. Let's find out how many would sell it. The actual number of dog owners who are willing to sell their dog for $100 to a total stranger is 38. It's not lower, Kathy. I don't know what they're walking out there. Kathy, your base card is a king.
Oh, it's great. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to go Lower.
Lower than a king. Yes,
Great.
it's a
Okay,
nine.
that's a terrible. I'm gonna freeze right
Using
there.
it right there.
Well, I'm
Leading
hit.
3 cards to
Okay.
Carol's 4. And the first question to you, Carol. We asked 100 8th grade girls, which would you rather do? Win the Miss America pageant or become the first female astronaut to walk on the moon? How many 8th grade girls would rather win the Miss America pageant?
Oh, with all the benefits you get with the Miss America pageant, I would think it would be pretty high. But I'll have to go right down the middle and say 50.
50, she says, Kathy. Putting the pressure to you, higher or lower?
I don't know. It seems to me like with women's lib and everything, they have a lot less emphasis on beauty contests and everything. This is a tough one. I think
Ready?
high. I'm just gonna say higher.
You're going to say higher. More would
I
rather
don't
be
want to
Miss America.
regret it, but I'm gonna say higher.
The actual number of 8th grade girls who would rather be Miss America than the first female astronaut is 69. It's higher. Kathy.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna change the card. I don't want that card.
Now you can change the 9 to an 8.
Oh, that's not much better. Ooh. I'm gonna say lower.
Lower than an 8? Oh no, it's an 8. The time for an ace to come up. Carol, a break for you. You play at 2.
Good card. Great card. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes for the jack.
A jack is a good card. I'll have to continue and go lower.
Lower than a jack? No, it's a king. Couldn't advance and take advantage of it. We go to question 3. Kathy, we polled 100 women executives across the country. Now, these women are all vice presidents of corporations. We asked them, if your company wanted to send you on a year-long business trip around the world, but your husband had to stay home, would you go anyway? How many women executives said they would go on that year-long trip?
I don't know. That's a once in a lifetime deal, but I don't know. I think most women still hold their family to be very close. I know I wouldn't do it. I'm going to say, I think it's going to be pretty low. I'd say 9.
9, Carol. Higher or lower?
With women's lib and how women love to travel, I have to say it is higher.
Higher. The actual number of women executives who would go on a year-long business trip without their husbands is 31. That's higher. Carol. Yeah, they're executives. Looking at a 2, Carol.
We'll keep that 2, Jim, and we'll go higher.
Higher than a 2? Yeah, with a big ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace? It is with a 4.
Oh, I'll have to continue and go higher.
Risking those 2 cards in this one. Higher than a 4? Yes, with a jack. Now, big decision. 1 card to go.
Here we go. We're going to risk them. We're going lower.
You're going to risk it. If this is lower than a jack, you've got the first game of the match for the win. Yes, he did it with a 3. And game number 1 of the Challenger. Let's quickly set up for game 2. So the pressure is now on the champion. Kathy, you need this game, and the first question in the game goes to Carol as we set up with the next cards off the top of the deck. Carol, we asked 100 married women, if your husband were at a nude beach where everyone was lying face down and wearing large beach hats, could you pick him out of the crowd? How many women said they could pick their husband out of the crowd?
I would think that a lot of women would think they could. But I would still say it would have to be pretty low. I'll say 35 would say they could.
35. Kathy, higher or lower?
I don't know. That's pretty difficult. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than that.
Lower.
I can just
right.
picture them all laying out there. That looks ridiculous. The
I
actual
think
number of
it's-
married women who said if their husband were lying face down on a nude beach, they could pick him out of the crowd is 80, not lower. You got it. Carol, your base card is a 9. You want it?
Change it, please.
Changing it to an 8. Ooh, not a good change.
For some reason, something tells me higher.
Higher than an 8? No, it's a 3. Great for Kathy, who will be playing a king.
Oh, beautiful card. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a king. It is
Oh,
a 2.
great. Beautiful card. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 2? Yes,
No,
for the jack.
another great card. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack? Yes, a 10.
Okay, 10 is really a hard card.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna freeze.
She'll freeze it.
Freeze.
Kathy needs 1 card while Carol needs 4, but Carol leads in the match. It is time for us to take time out for this commercial message.